regarding the proposed development at Walton Street. This 4-year mega excavation project can only exacerbate the traffic.
It is my firm belief that the proposed works will deeply change the character and charm of the immediate area. This part of Walton Street has a village atmosphere that has been retained over many years.
If the Canadian buyer is as rich as is mentioned in the press, he could surely purchase a more appropriate building to house his children, staff, etc., unless they really wish to live a semi-troglodytic life underground. I would suggest that this application be cast into the utter darkness, never to be allowed to return.
The proposals represent gross overdevelopment of the site. To describe them as providing ancillary accommodation to the current house is inaccurate and misleading. The extent of the subterranean development proposed would be some 3 times the area of the existing building.
We have already had enough trouble from Harrods, especially with the taxis parking at that junction, on double yellow lines, and fast foreign cars.
Planning permissions are to be facilitated for social housing and to provide opportunities to help more people to climb the property ladder.
Not to assist eccentric Canadian media millionaires.
I write to you concerning the above application, the likes of which have not been seen outside a City of London skyscraper development.
He is a 75-year-old single man
who appears to live most of his time either abroad or on his own in the house.
Therefore, his argument that it is for his large family rings very strangely to us. Who is this large family that he wants to bring down there, and why?
The applicant wants to provide further accommodation to suit the needs of his family, as required by today's contemporary living. There is nothing contemporary about an underground ballroom, and there is no requirement for its vast space for any family, whether for contemporary living or otherwise.
What will the ballroom actually be used for? It suggests that there is an intention to hold large all-night parties
that will cause nuisance and disturbance to the neighbouring residents.
This is not St. John's Wood. The constant use of heavy lorries will cause great damage to the roads,
perhaps leading them to collapse, with the underlying gas, water and electric affected.
We could find our homes endangered, perhaps blown up.
The city is crisscrossed with underground works.
Has anyone thought about the knock-on effects? We need to curb this as soon as possible.
Otherwise, every oligarch in Knightsbridge is going to dig down into our historical city. The applicant should take his plans to the playgrounds abroad.
Such building is not to be endured in central London.